Good morning, everybody. Rob Hunden here, CEO of Hunden Partners, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the number one reason you should have a placemaking action plan completed before diving into any project, and that is planning. Now, we like to get things done and built just as much as anybody else, but if you don't have an overall plan to then execute that thinks of everything holistically and how it's going to fit together and work, you might get things out of order. You may be all excited about one particular project, but in our world, all of these transformative placemaking projects that are really designed to benefit the locals and attract visitors for all this economic vitality and impact. If you build something, let's say like a convention center, but it's in a desolate downtown, without a headquarters hotel, without any walkable hotels, without walkable restaurants, bars, entertainment shops, things like that, nice streets, nice public infrastructure, areas to walk around, and you're simply plopping down a building in the middle of this desolate area, you're probably not going to be very successful in the convention business. So that's just one great example. So when we do a placemaking strategy and action plan, what we're talking about is assessing all of your pillars of place. As part of Hunden Partners' placemaking strategy and action plan, we dive deep into each of those 10 pillars to understand what you have, how those are performing, and if you are set up for what's to come next. So out of that analysis, so that deep and wide placemaking action plan, comes a set of priorities in order of time and importance. So we sort of go across the screen 1, 3, 5, 10-year goals and priorities, and then through your different categories and pillars of place. So for example, we would not suggest that you just build a convention center or a big conference center if you don't have a nice ecosystem around it to support that, because people want to go and have their group event at a nice to go to destination and event district, so that they can spill out of the complex after their event and go and have a good time somewhere without wondering, well, where the heck do we go now? There's nothing to do around here. So let's give them something to do. And by the way, each of these different things in the ecosystem around, say, a convention center or arena or stadium are much less expensive and easier to pull off than the huge amount of political and other financial capital that it takes to build one of these mega complexes. So in any event, getting the bars and restaurants, getting the shops, getting hotels built that are attractive and of high quality and a whole different variety of things, getting that all set up first so that you actually have a place that people already want to go, then that starts to make the case much better for a meetings and event facility or a concert and sports facility, because people are already wanting to go there. So then if you add an event facility that is already in an area bustling with activity, that's going to make it much more attractive. If you do the other way around, you're going to have to build the whole neighborhood all at once. Now, you can do that, and that is the hero and the halo model that we also work on. So you can do them all at once and they can both feed each other. But you definitely don't want to do one without the other. And it's ideal to have the ecosystem there first, generating all that synergistic activity, and then have the event venue inserted in at the same time or later. But generally, you don't want to do that before. So that is just one great example of why a placemaking action plan makes a lot of sense to do first. That could apply to performing arts venues. It could apply to youth sports complexes. It could apply to attractions of any kind. It could apply to a trail system, a canal system, a riverfront area. It could apply to anything. We need to understand, what do we want to do first and why? What's the low-hanging fruit? Let's get some base hits so that we can show that we can accomplish things first with the right leadership, some political capital, and some actual capital. If we can get those things done, we're going to gain more and more confidence from those around us to do the right thing next, so that when we're ready to swing for the fences on a triple or a home run in a major project, so maybe it's a major sports venue or an event venue of some sort that requires a lot of buy-in, a lot of public sector dollars, we're going to have proven that we are good stewards of that money, and we've been smart thinking strategically so that we're not throwing good money after bad. We're actually saying, hey, we've already built the steps in the process to show you how amazing we are at stewarding our place and our destination. Now give us the keys to drive this car to the next stop and see what it brings us in terms of a major investment in some sort of an event facility or other major attraction or something like that. So back to the point, placemaking action plan. Get that done first if you can, because that's going to put everything in the right order, give you those priorities. And from that, it's an action-oriented to-do list that helps you get that low-hanging fruit while building up the political and other capital and credibility to take those doubles and triples and home runs after that. So until next time, keep on building great places.